Toxic culture is driving the Great Resignation. In this article, the authors discuss the top 5 predictors of employee turnover uncovered by their analysis of attrition data during the Great Resignation, and share 4 actions that managers can take in the short term to improve employee satisfaction. This is the top predictors of employee turnover during the Great Resignation. Number 1. Toxic corporate culture. A toxic corporate culture is by far the strongest predictor of industry-adjusted attrition, and is 10 times more important than compensation in predicting turnover. Our analysis found that the leading elements contributing to toxic cultures include failure to promote diversity, equity, and inclusion, workers feeling disrespected, and unethical behavior. The important point is that a toxic culture is the biggest factor pushing employees out the door during the Great Resignation. Number 2. Job insecurity and reorganization. Job insecurity and reorganizations are important predictors of how employees rate a company's overall culture. Previous research has found that employees' negative assessments of their company's future outlook is a strong predictor of attrition. When a company is struggling, employees are more likely to jump ship in search of more job security and professional opportunities. So it's likely that poor career prospects and job insecurity contributed significantly to employees leaving on their own accord as well. Number 3. High levels of innovation. Staying at the bleeding edge of innovation typically requires employees to put in longer hours, work at a faster pace, and endure more stress than they would in a slower-moving company. The work may be exciting and satisfying, but it is also difficult to sustain in the long term. During the Great Resignation, employees may be considering the personal toll that persistent innovation takes. Number 4. Failure to recognize performance. Employees are more likely to leave companies that fail to differentiate between high performers and laggards in terms of recognition and rewards. High-performing employees are the most likely to resent a lack of recognition for their results, which means that companies may be losing some of their most productive workers during the Great Resignation. Number 5. Poor response to COVID-19. Employees who mentioned COVID-19 more frequently in their reviews or talked about their company's response to the pandemic in negative terms were more likely to quit. The same pattern holds true when employees talk more generally about their company's policies for protecting their health and well-being. Short-term actions to boost retention. Analysis identified 4 actions that managers can take in the short term to reduce attrition. Number 1. Provide opportunities for lateral job moves. Not all employees want to climb the corporate ladder or take on additional work or responsibilities. When employees talk positively about lateral opportunities, new jobs offering fresh challenges without a promotion, they are less likely to quit. Lateral career opportunities are 12 times more predictive of employee retention than promotions. Number 2. Sponsor corporate social events. Company-organized social events, including happy hours, team-building excursions, potluck dinners, and other activities outside the workplace are a key element of a healthy corporate culture, so it's no surprise that they are also associated with higher rates of retention. And it strengthens employees' personal connections to their team members. Number 3. Offer remote work options. Much of the media coverage of the Great Resignation has focused on the importance of remote work in retaining employees. Remote work options may have a modest effect on employee turnover, because most companies in an industry converge on similar policies. Number 4. Make schedules more predictable for frontline employees. When blue-collar employees describe their schedules as predictable, they are less likely to quit. Having a predictable schedule is 6 times more powerful in predicting frontline employee retention than having a flexible schedule. A predictable schedule has no predictive power for white-collar employees. Compared with the workers at the control stores, the employees with fixed schedules had a 7% improvement in their quality of sleep. The benefits were especially pronounced for workers with children, who reported a 15% reduction in stress.